And if it comes to a point that I cannot have my epidural, it's going to be problems, because I cannot have a natural labor at this point. I just don't think I would be able to make it through. Hey everybody, and welcome back to the channel. I am a U.S. Army soldier, and my family and I love sharing our military experiences with you. So if this is your first time watching, make sure you go ahead and click that subscribe button below. Make sure you click the notification bell so you never miss an upload from us. And if you are a returning viewer, welcome back to the platoon. Alright, so I got a few requests. I know y'all see me in the same outfit, but your girl is on the road here and I need to get them in so that I can get them out to y'all. And I've been getting a few requests for a labor and delivery video. There are people who said they wanted to hear my labor and delivery story. So 2 months later, here's my labor and delivery story. You know how I told y'all my face was gonna be beat for my labor and delivery? I know y'all remember me saying that. Like I said, I was gonna do my face up. Well, I had all intentions on doing it. Like I had my makeup bag packed and I was really trying to do my makeup on the way out the door, but Gabriel was like, if you don't come on. At that point, contractions was hitting. It was early in the morning and I just couldn't do it. So let's start from the beginning. The morning of January 20th, 2019, I started having really bad cramps at like 4, I would say like about 04 in the morning. And I have been having cramps because, like I said, if you've been watching me, I got my my membrane stripped like 2 days before that. So I have been having cramps all weekend. I have been walking all weekend. I have been trying to get this baby out the whole weekend. So like I said, I had woke up with really bad cramps, but I thought that it was that I had to pee, because lately during that time, if I hold my pee for too long in the middle of the night, I'll have cramps and pain. So I'm like, let me get up and go pee and see if it's just that I have to pee, because usually once I go pee, the cramps and the pain go away. So I get up, I go pee, I come back, and the pain is still there, the same amount of pain that I had, and slowly it's getting worse. And so at this point, I'm very thirsty. And I have been addicted to lemonade. The Simply lemonade, oh my God, it's so good. It's so addictive. So I have been addicted to lemonade like at this point in my pregnancy, and that's all I wanted to drink. So I'm like, I'm in so much pain, but I'm so thirsty. I want to go downstairs and get me some lemonade. So I get out of the bed, back out of the bed, and I'm standing at the end. I'm standing like on the side of my bed, and I'm holding on to the bed like this. And I'm rocking back and forth like, can I make it downstairs to get some lemonade? Because I was so thirsty. And so I'm trying to get the momentum and get my mind right and get like, try to geek myself up to go just downstairs to get some lemonade. Because at this point I'm in pain. Like it's no more that, I don't know if it's cramping from holding my pee. At this point I'm like in some real deal pain, and I'm like, okay, this baby coming today, but I'm thirsty right now. So as I'm rocking the bed, trying to get the momentum and get my mind right and talk myself into going downstairs, I must have been like pressing on it hard, because Gabriel like rolled over and looked at me, and he like, you all right? And I'm like, my stomach hurts so bad, but I'm so thirsty, I want some lemonade. I'm trying to go downstairs and get some lemonade. He was like, I'll go get you some lemonade. As soon as he said, I'll get you some lemonade, I feel this trickle down my leg. And at this point, it's probably like around 5, going on like 5 right then and there. I was like, I think my water just broke. So he looked at me, he was like, okay, what you wanna do? And I'm like, I need to take a shower. So I'm like, I'm about to go take a shower because I'm thinking in my head, if I'm going to the hospital right now, I want to take a shower. I want to do my makeup. I want to get dressed. So I do make it into the bathroom to go take a shower. After I took a quick shower, like literally, and the pain is coming in the shower, y'all. The pain is coming. So I take a shower. I get out the shower in literally like 3 minutes. Like I just wash off, take my shower. He's like, I'm gonna jump in the shower too. Both of us take a shower. He went and got in the shower. I'm trying to do my hair because I had that bun. Remember that bun? My labor and delivery hair. I tried to fix my bun. I'm like looking at the makeup bag like, am I gonna be able to do my whole face? Because at this point the pain was hitting your girl. And I was like, my eyebrows take time, and I'm in so much pain. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do it. Because in my head, when I said I was gonna have a full face, I'm thinking it's gonna be like how it was with Giselle. Last time we went to the hospital and we waited all day long. She didn't come till nighttime, and I got to the hospital at lunchtime. So I'm thinking, oh, I'm gonna have time. I'm gonna get this epidural. I'm gonna have time to sit in my hospital bed and do my face. So when the pain hit me and these contractions hit me, I'm like, shoot. My eyebrows gonna look like Cruella de Vil eyebrows if I'm trying to do them in this much pain. So I grabbed my makeup bag. I did my hair, grabbed my makeup bag. And Gabriel, he went to go wake his mom up because his mom was here staying with us because we needed somebody to watch Giselle. So he went to wake her up and tell her that I'm in labor and we about to go to the hospital. At this point, it's like going on 6 o'clock, y'all. Going on 6 o'clock. I get my clothes on. He helped me put my shoes on and my pants and my socks on because I couldn't do it. I like, let me grab my makeup bag because I was not leaving the makeup bag. And we head out the door to the hospital. Now, mind you, the hospital is about, on a bad day, about 15 minutes from my house. So on the way to the hospital, he's like, you gonna want something to eat? You want some food? You might want to eat. You might want to eat before you get there. And I'm not thinking about no food. The pain has hit me now. I'm like this in the seat trying to count the contractions. And I'm like, no, I don't want no food. He was like, I think we should get something to eat because when you get there, you're not gonna be able to eat. And I'm like, I don't want no food. He's like, we gonna get something to eat. So we stop at Burger King. Burger King is on the way to the hospital. Burger King is literally like 2 minutes from our house. We stop at Burger King. It's like 6 o'clock in the morning. I'm in excruciating pain. And he like, what you want? I was like, I don't want nothing. I want to go to the hospital. So I think he get him some kind of egg sandwich. I don't know. I was just barely trying to make it. And usually when I go to Burger King, all I eat, y'all know what I eat at Burger King because I done did a mukbang on it, is the French toast sticks. So he got me the French toast sticks with hash browns, and he got some kind of sandwich that I still today can't tell you what kind it was. I know it just didn't have cheese on it. And so we make it to the gate, the front gate of Fort Belvior. And Fort Belvior told us when we went on our labor and delivery walkthrough that before we come there, when we in labor, we need to call ahead. So we outside of the gate. Gabriel went to the wrong gate, the gate that's closed, because mind you, this is a Sunday. So we get to the wrong gate, we go all the way, we have to turn around, we on the phone with the lady, and she like, well, how far apart are your contractions? And he asking me, how far apart are your contractions? I'm like, I don't know, they just sporadic, I'm just in pain. And so she was like, well, because he, you know, it's coming through the car speaker. Well, we really like for your contractions to be consistent, about 2 minutes apart before you come. I'm like, and I'm talking. He's talking, so she's talking to him. He's talking to her, but I can hear her through the car speaker. And I'm like, lady, I'm in pain and my water broke. She's like, oh, your water broke? I was like, yeah. She was like, how long ago did your water break? I was like, probably been like an hour now. She's like, okay, you can go ahead and come on in. We're on the 5th floor. So we make it on base. We make it through the gate. We make it to the hospital. We literally pull up to the front entrance of the hospital, and the car is running, and Gabriel's like, I'm gonna run in and get you a wheelchair. So I'm like, okay. I'm like this in the seat. I'm waiting. I'm waiting for him to come back with the wheelchair. He comes to the door with the wheelchair. I get out, I get in the wheelchair. At the front of the hospital is the CQ, and it's hard for me to explain what CQ is, but it's people who sit there all night and they like direct people and taking the emergencies or whatever route stuff. So he's like pushing me in the wheelchair. We look over at the CQ. He's like, my wife is in labor. My car's still parked outside out front. They like, you good? Go ahead and head up to labor and delivery. So we get up to labor and delivery, and you have to be triaged. And they ask me, you know, they take me into the room. They can clearly see that I'm in labor. At this point, my nose is sweating and I'm in pain. And they're like, you know, how far apart are your contractions? They put the belly monitor on me. They take my pulse and all of this stuff. And the lady was like, I need you to strip down so that we can check and see how far you dilated. I couldn't talk. I couldn't move. The contractions was hitting me like maybe like a minute apart. So she's like, I need you to take your clothes off. But at this point, I'm just recovering from the last contraction. And it's like, there's no way I'm about to stand up off this bed and pull my clothes off because the contraction gonna hit me. So I'm like, let me just wait until this next contraction is over. So she's like, okay. So the contraction hit. I'm like, I'm in pain. They said, he's talking to me, trying to get medical history, asking me questions. And so she's like, we really need for you to take your clothes off so we can check. I'm like, okay, after this next contraction. So contractions are steady coming. The lady at this point, I think she was kind of getting like a little annoyed with me. And she was like, okay, honey, we're just going to take your clothes off because we don't want you to have this baby right here on this table. We really need to see how far dilated you are. So I let them just do what they had to do. I'm just trying to maintain at this point. So they take my clothes off. They pull my pants down. They check to see how far I'm dilated. She was like, oh, you're at 6. I'm thinking, when she say I'm at 6, I'm thinking, I need this epidural now before I be to like 8 or 9 and they tell me I can't do it. So mind you, all of this has happened in the span from the time my water breaks to the time we get there, it's the span of like an hour and a half. They're like, we need to get you back to the labor and delivery room. You at 6 so we can get an epidural. So I get to the labor and delivery room where I'm about to have a baby, and I'm freezing cold at this point. And they're like, we need to call it, and it's shift change. So it's like around 7 o'clock now, and it's shift change. So they taking reports. They letting the other people that's coming on shift know what's happening with me and the other people that had their babies the night before. And I'm listening to so and so had her baby and how much it weighed and how it did, and so is giving a report. Like, it's just a lot going on at the wrong time, and all this time I'm in pain. I'm in pain, and I'm like, when is the anesthesiologist coming? That's all I wanted to know. They was like, well, he's coming. The new anesthesiologist is coming on shift. So the old anesthesiologist got to give the new anesthesiologist the report. And so then they trying to get, well, how much do you weigh? Have you ever had any surgeries? You know, did anything go wrong the last time you had any anesthesia? And I'm like, the anesthesiologist, I'm in the bed like this on my side. Gabriel's right here on the side of the bed, and the anesthesiologist is on this side at the door, but he talking to the back of my head, and it's really making me mad because I'm like, I do not want to get to a point where I cannot have an epidural. I'm looking at Gabriel and I'm like, they playing, man, they playing. I need this epidural. And the nurse is like, it's coming, honey, it's coming. And I'm not the type of person that get rude and get loud. And I always said I didn't want to be one of them people who turn into, like, you know how the Bridezilla change, like Laborzilla come out. I didn't want to be that type of person. But y'all playing with me and my epidural. And if it comes to a point that I cannot have my epidural, it's going to be problems, because I cannot have a natural labor. At this point, I just don't think I would be able to make it through. So the man is, they're like, we coming, he's getting set up right now. He's whipping out all these tools and getting set up, and Gabriel's rubbing me and like, it's gonna be okay. He getting set up right now. So the man is getting set up with the epidural. They tell me to, you know, sit on the edge of the bed, lean forward. I think the nurse was in front of me, holding me, and they like, we can see the contractions coming on the screen. And when you get done with this next contraction, he's gonna put the needle in. So I'm like, okay, at this point, I'm Superwoman. I'm like, okay. I wait till I can feel the contraction coming. Then it's lower and lower. I'm like, the contraction is going away, it's going away. So they end up doing my epidural, no problem. First time go, the epidural went in. So literally, when I say not even 5 minutes, the lady checked me and she like, you at 10, you ready to push. But she was like, we're not gonna have you push yet because you just got your epidural. Because I wasn't even numb yet, like I could still feel everything. She's like, we gonna wait like 20 minutes so that it can start taking effect in your body so you can be numb. So we end up waiting the 20 minutes. At this point, I'm calming down. I'm good because I got my epidural. But I'm still in my head, I'm thinking like, I just got here. Like, how we pushing already and we just got here? So around 8 o'clock, you know, all that stuff happened. We had to wait we waited about 25 minutes for the epidural. 8 o'clock, we start pushing. They're like, okay, we ready to push. And Gabriel was like, you want to call your mama? I was like, yeah, let me call my mama. So I called my mama, told her we about to push. She telling me she about to go to church. And she getting ready. Now she about to go. She getting ready for church. And for me to call her back and let her know, you know, she gonna call when she get out of church. So I'm like, I'm good. I talked to my mama. He called his mama. His mama was good with Giselle. We are like, we can go ahead and push. So we pushed, you know, push. In the moment, when you're pushing, it doesn't seem like it take that long, but I guess I pushed for like 45 minutes, and little baby Gavin was here at 08:47. He made it. So literally from the time my water broke at like 5, I think it was, around 5-ish, my water broke, and he was there in like 3.5 hours. It's crazy. It happened so fast, and everybody's like, you active duty, huh? You a soldier, huh? And I'm like, yeah. They're like, usually, you know, people, we could tell the people who work out, the people who active duty, they labor and delivery fast because they be working out. I'm like, yes, snap back, coming. And so after that, we was good. So we had Gavin, and he was 6 pounds 7 ounces, and I was ready to eat. No, I took a nap. I did take a little nap because I was a little tired from the morning. And after that, I was ready to eat. And after that, all she wrote. So that is my animated real deal labor and delivery story. Like, it really hit me so fast, and everything happened so fast, and I was not expecting it, that I did not get a chance to do my makeup. But the next day I did my makeup. So this is the next day, a little more than 24 hours after delivery, and little baby Gavin is sleeping. And for the discharge, I did my makeup. So we were there all of 24 hours, and then we were discharged to go home. And I've been here on maternity leave so far. I am nearing the end of my maternity leave. I got like 3 weeks left, y'all. 3 weeks before I go back to work. And so I'm really not ready to go back to work because I just don't want to. I don't want to. But hey, it's the nature of the beast. It's what I signed up for. I got to go back to the pharmacy and get back into a routine. So I am kind of excited about getting back into a routine, a rhythm of normal things, not just being at home all day long, every day. And I am looking forward to that. But that was my labor and delivery story. I hope you all enjoyed it, and I will see y'all in the next one. Bye.
Hey, if you want to see more videos like this, then make sure you hit that subscribe button. Like, what are you waiting on? Go now.